Misha, pick up the phone.
That was me having a good day.
Well, it's just become great. You're welcome.
What's happening?
I have had a lot of client meetings. It's been very full on. We're doing a merger at the moment.
Are you aware how tough this doesn't sound?
Thanks for the sympathy.
Anyway, I've got some news.
Okay.
I joined a dating app.
Have you? Well, I mean, they are inevitable.
I was expecting more shit from you.
Well, what's the saying? They have people in glass houses can't throw stones.
No way, you too.
Mm-hmm.
Matches?
Yes, a lot. No, 0.
But don't apps help out new users with
Misha,
likes and
you're not helping.
They really try and help you get people to like you because you're new.
Misha, I still have 0 even with whatever you just said. There's still 0. What about you?
Hey, the grass isn't always greener. I've got 80 likes. But once you filter out the bad profiles and the nude pics and the meh ones, it's all just a bit quiet.
Are your standards a little bit high?
No. Anyway, I have a new initiative in the works.
What's that? You going to kidnap someone?
I've signed up for speed dating tonight.
Okay, why are you telling me this?
Because I'm bricking it and do you want to have a drink before?
Could you just say less? It'd be great if you just stopped speaking about 30 seconds ago.
See you there. Bye.
Bye.
Because there's no substitute for meeting someone face to face. You can see their physicality, feel their vibe.
Yes, but what if there is no vibe? What do you do then? If you're online, you can log off, you can make it an excuse, you can just be gone. My internet connection's crap. What do you do here?
Welcome everyone to Speed Dating. My name's Derek, I'm your host. We're going to be beginning very shortly, so gentlemen, if you could make your way to your table numbers.
You are so cynical. This is where you're going to find that genuine connection you keep banging on about.
Why are you smiling at me like that? Why are you smiling at me like that?
No, I'm not smiling. You're anything.
Misha?
There is a small possibility I might have signed us both up.
I'm not doing it.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well, I'll just leave.
Oh, come on.
No.
Look, at least it's going to be a good story.
It is not going to be a good story. I'm just going to get humiliated. You've been preparing for this. I'm not doing it.
It's a great story. Oh, he's browsing. He's browsing the shop floor.
How does it work?
Sorry, what?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Okay, so the women stay at the table, the men, you, rotate around them.
I'm a man now.
You go to different tables and you speak to girls.
What do I say?
Whatever you like. You have 5 minutes, okay?
Okay.
And halfway through the date, that dude over there will give us a warning. And then he'll also tell us when there's 1 minute left to wrap it up. So essentially, you've got to use your time wisely, which I know you're not good at.
No, that's why I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
We're going to start with the gentlemen by your first allotted table numbers. And good luck. Have fun.
You're sitting in my first date seat, so I need you to jog on. Go well, lad. Cheers.
Hi there. I'm Ryan. That's it? Thanks.
I'm Brandy. What do you do for a living?
I work in finance.
Long hours, big paycheck.
Well, the more you put in, the more you get out.
That's why I've got my side hustles. I'm a beautician, but I'm doing an online course in international relations, and I trade cryptocurrency. I just sold an NFT, actually.
Non-fungible token, the digital art thing.
Bingo.
Play money, though, isn't it?
Try to send that to my bank account. Sorry if I'm quite direct about things. We just don't have a lot of time.
Sure.
What are you looking for?
Okay, that is a big question.
Important question.
Ultimately, I think I want to find a partner, and I just want to settle. No, I want to settle down. I didn't mean, no, I'm not saying that, it's not nothing to do with, I'm saying that I want to settle.
In my experience, guys who openly want relationships have been needy. They get over familiar too soon, want my attention all the time, get upset when I don't message. It's a whole thing.
That's a generalization.
It's a discussion. I gave my experience to start it.
Well, I'm not needy, so I guess that's the discussion over.
Good. Let's move on then.
Okay. Do you live locally?
Yeah, I bought a one-bed up the road. It's top floor with an amazing view of the water.
You bought a penthouse.
The NFT was pretty valuable. Where do you live?
I live 10 minutes away. I live on my own as well.
Flat?
Yep.
Buy it or rent it?
Back to the quick fire round.
I mean, we're covering a lot.
Yeah, we are.
So?
I own it. Yeah, I'm very lucky to be able to say that. It's very difficult to get on the property ladder in London.
You earned it. You work hard in an industry that pays well.
Thank you, Randy.
This is your 3-minute warning, guys. 3 minutes to go. Just 3 minutes of lovely conversation.
Okay, let's move on to foreign affairs. Do you like holidays?
I do.
Where do you go? What sort of holidays do you do?
What kind are you into, though?
Am I allowed to say a lad's holiday?
Go for it. You won't hear from me again, though.
I am actually a big staycation guy.
Like, in the UK.
Yeah, there's so much to see here. Like the different cities, the counties, and then within the counties there's towns, there's villages. I think that everyone takes what they have on their doorstep for granted. You don't need necessarily to fly to the other end of the world. There's so much to see here and do, and it is convenient, and it's cheap.
So that's the real reason. I actually want to go to Iraq soon. It's where my mum raised me.
Cool.
She was my role model. Do you have anyone like that yourself?
Wow, that is a very good question.
Could be from your childhood or even now if there's anyone who inspires you.
I am the person I am because of the relationship I have with my family. I've also surrounded myself with friends who motivate me to grow and will have my best interest at heart.
I mean, yeah, the energy we surround ourselves with is so important. Unlike family, you can choose friends, which shows you have good judgment.
Evidently.
You didn't choose to meet me though, be dating's random. It is amazing to hear you look up to your family though. I wish I could have had that growing up. Obviously learning certain harsh lessons on your own is good, but I don't know, certain things could have been avoided if I'd had someone to guide and support me.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think I'm very lucky.
Okay, next question. Does body count matter?
Holy moly. I was not expecting that question.
Well, you were getting too smug. So, what do you think?
No, not for me. You know, just so long as someone's past doesn't affect their present too much, so, you know, the body count, it would not be an issue.
Okay, so you're open-minded. That's cool.
Are you trying to tell me something, though?
No.
Got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute. So we'll be wrapping up very soon.
So, how did my questions make you feel?
There's a customer satisfaction survey.
Your feedback is greatly valued.
Is it actually, though?
Only if it's good.
Yeah, it was fun. I didn't really feel like we felt like strangers. You?
That answer isn't part of the survey.
I see how this is going. Okay.
And your time is up. Thank you, ladies and gents. Lads, move on to your next table. The date is awaiting.
Don't forget any of your stuff when you go.
I didn't bring any. Right, well, thanks. See ya.
Hiya. You my date now?
Yeah, I guess I am. I'm Ryan.
Tony, nice to meet ya. Sorry, I've got a match tomorrow, so I've got to keep limber.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what is it, a sports match? Do you play locally?
No, it's my job actually. I'm a footballer.
Oh, shit. Should you be out dating the night before a match?
Oh, don't worry. It's fine as long as I'm in bed by 12. Don't drink. Non-alcoholic. And don't have sex.
What's your position?
Reverse cowgirl?
No. What is your football position?
What do you think?
That's a tough one.
Well, just say which area of the pitch. I'll narrow it down for you. I'm not tall enough to be a goalkeeper. I'm a keeper in other ways, though.
Well, you are doing your pre-match conditioning, which makes me think that you are reliable. And I think reliability is important in a defender, so I'm going to say defense.
Winner, chicken dinner. Pat yourself on the back. Do you like sports yourself?
It's not my biggest interest.
Well, let me change the question then. Do you like team sports or individual sports?
I'm just going to tell you something deeper about me.
Maybe.
Team sports? I think there's an interesting element with like the fans because they're supporting where they're from. It just adds, they're more passionate. So there's like a tribalism to it, which is a bit fun.
When enjoyed responsibly.
Yes, nobody wants a hooligan.
Team sports also has like this unique layer of complexity in creating tactics for a group rather than the individual.
So the chemistry is important.
Exactly.
That's pretty smooth, isn't it?
It's very smooth. And it's not your phone. Is this reminding me to carb load tomorrow?
What do you having pasta?
Footballer's best friend.
This is your halfway warning, guys. That is 3 minutes to go.
So, how did you become a pro?
I'd say my key influence was my dad. He used to take me to practices, to matches. He knew I fell in love with it and did everything to cultivate my passion. The kit, the travelling, consoling me after bad performances. Are you close with your parents?
No, I wanted to ask you more.
We ain't got time, my lad. Tell me. If you want to, of course.
I'm a mummy's boy. Yeah, definitely, through and through. We're just very close. We kind of have a thing where, like, we know how each other's feeling without even saying it. She's like one of my best friends. What about you?
She's not really been in my life for a long time, for various reasons. She wasn't the kindest person, and...
Hey, no, we don't need to talk about that. Let's move right past it.
Thanks. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that.
Forget it.
I appreciate it.
Let's see how competitive you are. Do you fancy a quick challenge?
Obviously. Fancy a test of strength. I chuck weights around like toys in the gym.
Okay, that's some fighting talk. How about we do an arm wrestle?
Yeah, right?
No, I'm kidding.
Nah, go on.
Yeah, I don't want to injure you before your game.
Get your arm on the table, lad.
Okay. Ready? Go.
We're already holding hands.
I'm just desperate.
Or I'm irresistible. Class always shines through. You want to say something, I can tell.
No, look, you won fair and square. I'm going to do some more arm days before the next time, no.
Oh, you want more of this?
No, I really don't.
I'm only joking. I really appreciate the sportsmanship.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Ooh, we're in stoppage time. What? Football's the best sport for making analogies.
No.
Do you fancy another quick challenge?
Yes, but what do you want to do?
Well, there's conversation starters and riddles, apparently.
Convenient.
Okay. A man looks at a painting and says, "Brothers and sisters, I have none, but that man's father is my father's son." Who's in the painting, the man or his son?
Brothers and sisters, I have none. That man's father is my father's son, so he's looking at the man's son.
No, it's the man himself, isn't it?
Don't think so, but how do we find the answer? Oh, is it's folded in? Okay. More thought's gone into this event than I gave it credit for.
Ready?
Hey!
No, son. 4 off.
Listen, look, when you're good, you're good.
Yeah, fair play. You may have slightly more brains than me.
Yes, but you have slightly better feet than me, so we'll call it even.
Take it.
And that is time, everyone. Move on to your next date.
We crammed a lot into that.
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was great to meet you, Tony.
Yeah.
Is that short for Antonia?
Spot on, but everyone calls me Tony. Do you want to keep in touch?
Yeah. What's your handle?
At TN7. Tony Newton and my shirt number 7.
That is some main character shit right there.
Okay, you fit.
I will not. Have a good night, Tony.
Sorry, fixing my eyeliner. I'm Azalea.
I'm Ryan.
You don't look like a Ryan.
No? Well, what do I look like then?
Not sure yet.
That's not from here, is it?
No. You gonna snitch?
No.
I made it. Just like kombucha poured into it.
That's the fermented drink, isn't it?
Exactly.
Looks good. Are you happy with the batch?
Very. Tell you more about it, but we haven't got much time.
So, the kombucha is homemade. The goblet is homemade. What else is homemade?
I'd say 90% of this. Clothes, accessories, make it all from scratch. Started selling my stuff online during lockdown, and it grew into a full-time business.
Oh, that's really original.
Thanks. Turns out my aesthetic plays quite well these days.
What aesthetic is that?
Call it what you want. I've heard hundreds of terms, kind and unkind.
What brings you speed dating, Azalea?
I'm self-employed in a company of one, so the only man I see day to day is my gecko, Anton.
Big up Anton.
I don't like the apps. People are very judgy on there.
Sorry to hear that.
Okay. Been judged my whole life, so where I can actively remove myself from that environment, I do.
Do I look like a Ryan yet?
Not quite.
All right then. Well, what else can you tell about me?
I reckon you're definitely a fire sign.
Based on what?
You're feisty, I can tell. There's a little dark side in there.
Just 3 minutes to go, everyone. 3 minutes. I know. Going very quickly, very quickly.
You're really into your astrology then?
Gives me structure. I analyse my behaviour in the context of something bigger. My main star sign is Scorpio, which I think really suits me. And then based on when and where I was born, my rising sign is Sagittarius and my moon sign is Libra.
What's the difference between those three?
Your main star sign is your sun sign, represents sort of your desires in life, and your rising sign is how you present to others, and moon sign's what you're like deep down.
Okay. I don't really know about the other two.
Work them out for you, we haven't got much time.
So then, what makes your sun sign so Scorpio?
We aspire to be brave, loyal, honest.
Negative?
Jealous and secretive, but it doesn't really apply here. Do you relate to them with animals? I guess.
Aren't they really aggressive?
Only when threatened.
Don't they eat each other though?
Yeah. I forgot to mention that.
And this is your final minute, guys. Final minute.
So, I was wondering...
No. I've spoken about myself enough. I want to know more about you.
I feel like it's been pretty even. Can you just...
It really hasn't, so I want to know more about you.
Fine, fire away.
So, Azalea, I have noticed you have a couple of tattoos.
I do. Want to know about any of them? Choose wisely. Some stories are better than others.
Is that a caravan?
Yeah. It's the one I lost my virginity in.
Is that one of the better stories, or is it a bad story?
Better, but it's not first date friendly.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
That was the kind of interaction I was hoping for from this. Thanks.
Yeah, me too. What is your handle? I'd love to check some of your stuff out.
At Azalea Shadows, Azalea Shadows.
Okay. I'm Ryan.
Ryan, I'm Kathleen. Sorry, I just wanted to squeeze in a quick page. Do you mind if I get to the bottom?
Yeah, by all means, fire away.
Done. All yours.
What are you reading?
The Evolution of Bond-Forming Dynamics Across the 21st Century by Professor Gertrude von Noffelhoff.
Well, it must be a pretty good read if you're sneaking in pages in between dates.
Oh, no. I have to finish it for a seminar tomorrow. I'm a PhD student in behavioral psychology.
What do you think of it?
She has some interesting points. The chapter I'm on covers the influence of pop culture on behavioral modeling and attraction dynamics.
Yes. No, that does sound interesting, but, please don't ask my opinion on it, because
Yeah, I wouldn't expect that of you. But if this goes well, maybe you'll learn a little something.
Okay, so you're here because you're looking for a study buddy.
No, quite the opposite. I need someone to keep me out of the library occasionally.
So the age-old work-life conflict.
Which side of it do you fall on?
Am I allowed to say that balance is best?
No fence sitting one or the other.
Work is just necessity. Any moment I'm not in work or on the clock, I can devote to whatever I actually want to do.
So you're a 9-to-5-er?
At the very most.
I don't think I could stay out of the library that much. Anyway, I have a confession to make.
Okay, already.
Everyone tells me that for whatever reason, I haven't lived.
I don't believe that.
I've never been to a nightclub.
Never. What, your fourth stint as a student and you've never even set foot in a nightclub?
I would rather spend a day in a cafe with a book and my laptop.
This is your halfway warning, guys. Halfway.
So you are still studying to become a more qualified psychologist?
The more you know, the more you earn. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Sorry, I researched good speed dating questions before tonight.
That's what you got? It sounds a little bit more like you researched good job interview questions instead. I want a happy family by then. I just want to be in a loving relationship and however many kids life blesses me with.
Okay. So say life has blessed you with one child, boy or girl.
Okay, blessed was a bit of a lame choice of words.
No, it was sweet.
Oh, sweet. That's what every guy wants to hear on a first date. I definitely want a girl. Yeah, I want a girl. I want to buy the dresses. I want to do the hair. I want to learn how to do it. I've never had any sisters or anything, so I just think it would really change my life. I've seen some friends who've had daughters for the first time, and it really changes them.
Oh, you want to be a girl dad.
I want to be a girl dad.
That's really cute.
Question. How do I know that all of this isn't part of your PhD thesis? That all the guys here aren't just your guinea pigs?
You don't. But a study at the University of Virginia found that we are more intrigued by those whose thoughts and feelings are unclear.
You have a study for everything. Is that supposed to be my key takeaway from today?
I'll offer you a better one. From Professor Noffelhoff? I'll find one from the start of the book. Here we go. This is a good one.
When we set off on a journey, we are riddled with excitement or apprehension. Nothing in between.
It's not exactly one you read in the toilet, is it?
No, not quite.
Well, that's not Hobbs' opinion, but I think that apprehension is our body's way of telling us that something is worth doing, despite the risks.
You know, we can actually reprogram our brains to interpret nerves as excitement. They're similar chemicals. I did that before coming tonight.
Would you do that before tests as well, that sort of thing?
Oh, yeah. Very helpful for tests.
It's clever, isn't it?
Brain's clever.
Not mine.
We've got 1 minute to go, guys. Just 1 minute.
Well, how do you fancy spending the final minute?
Why not leave that to Professor von Noffelhoff again? Let's get a takeaway from the end of the book.
People only care about the end of the book. I want the answers.
All right.
Right now. Come on. I'm ready.
Idle words from the book. Everything is transient. Time, life, relationships, none belong to us. Only our purpose does. Around it, all else is determined.
So the right things will enter the orbit that we create around ourselves. Is that what that means?
Exactly. Every decision we make affects who's pulled into that orbit, whether we know it or not. The quote is actually really relevant to my life. I'm finally focusing on my orbit and mine alone. Thanks for listening.
No problem. I'm glad to hear you're doing that.
That's your lot. Ladies and gents, time's up. Let's be moving on.
This was fun, Ryan.
Yes, it was. It was really great to meet you, Kathleen.
So I'm not the biggest social media user, but they say that's the best way to keep in touch nowadays.
What does Professor von Noffelhoff say?
Who do you think I got it from? At Kathleen Parker 88.
Okay. I got it. Have a nice evening.
You too.
So what about you? Tell me about your speed dating.
Well, now let me tell you about Tony. She is a football player.
Wow.
Professional.
Wow.
She was just quite laid back, sort of person who was like, give as good as you can get, you know?
That sounds fun. Do you think there might be a future with the footballer?
I mean, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but yeah, I'd love to see her again.
Aww.
There was Azalea. Yeah, she was something else. She brought her own kombucha. She had her own goblet that she brought.
Goblet?
Yeah, with a crow on it. It's just very different, but it was really interesting, because it wasn't like any of the other dates I went on.
Was there chemistry over kombucha?
Yeah, I guess you could say there was a little bit of chemistry, yeah. I could see it going somewhere. There was Kathleen, who was a PhD student in psychology. She was reading on our date. She was just very smart. It was a little bit intimidating.
Do you think there'll be more from Kathleen?
There could be. Yeah, I mean, I kind of felt like, yeah, we got on well.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is. There was Brandy. Let me tell you about Brandy. My God, she would put you to shame the amount of work she would do. She is a crypto trading beautician, and she's studying as well.
Wow, what a combination.
I don't even know how she finds the time to do all of it.
Was there a spark?
No. I mean, I sat down and I started telling her, you know, a bit about myself and job and everything, and I could see she was almost like glazing over when I was telling her. I'm just not for her, I don't think.
Aww. So, what's the next move?
I don't really know. I kind of have a few options, so...
Mr. Popular.
Yeah, well, you know, what can I say? I guess I just need to think about it a little bit, and see where I go from there. Yeah.
Proud of you.
Peace.